Today, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about a few different things. You know, I wanted to kind of go over something I heard today, which is your attitude determines your direction. Negative thoughts become negative words, which become negative actions. Change your perspective and keep moving forward. I know a lot of you lately, especially this month, have just been, like this is such a slow month and it's been like getting you down. People that usually have hit Success Club 10 aren't there yet. And I totally understand. It's the same way for me this month, actually. And it's so funny that like so many of you are just like me in my business. And, that's because I've attracted people that are like me. I've branded people that are like me in my business. And that's why when I'm having a slow month, you guys probably are too. So, that's where something I wanted to talk about today. And it's not a bad thing. Am I cutting out? I feel like I am. So I don't feel like that's a bad thing though. I mean, if you're slow in your business right now, I mean, at least that's good. That's a good thing that you can tell that this is a slow time compared to last month or whatever. So in the future, say next year, you're going to remember this time of the month and you're going to be able to plan ahead and do better this time of the month. So, or this time of the year. So, if you think that you aren't, going to do something, you're probably not. And like, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, like yesterday, to see someone say that like they're thinking about quitting that hasn't even talked to me about it is just really frustrating to me. If you ever feel like you aren't moving forward in your business, you have a team that cares about you and wants to see you succeed. So you need to reach out to that person. I know all of the coaches in my downline that have coaches are people that are running this business. So, and if you ever feel like your coach isn't someone that's running the business and isn't helping you move forward, then, reach out to whoever. You can reach out to me if you need to do that, and that's totally fine. We're all here to help each other. And so, that brings me into the Diamond Retreat this fall. I had someone message me last night asking me about how much it cost and things like that. This year when I do the Diamond Retreat this fall, it's in October. You have to be Diamond by September. And it's open to my entire downline. So that's anyone that is on this call, anyone that is under you that comes into this business. And that's really exciting. It's totally free. It's going to be a weekend just to celebrate what you've done in your business, reaching Diamond, your highest paid rank. And, we're just going to have fun. We're going to, get to do team building and grow and learn from each other. The reason that I think things like this are so important to put on your goal list and reach is because when I went to my first Diamond Retreat, it was a turning point in my business because I was able to actually meet people and see how other people do things. Getting to live events is such a big deal. And being around people for the Diamond Retreat for a whole weekend is just amazing. And, you can look forward to that in October. You can go to Summit this summer. You can get on the wait list right now. Yes, it's going to cost money if you didn't earn your free ticket, but it's worth it to build a business. The only thing that I can do is I can tell you guys what I have learned and how it's changed my business. And I can tell you guys the mistakes that I've made and how I could have done better. So when I get on these calls and I talk about things, I'm not just coming up with them. I mean, they're things that have happened to me. They're things that I've experienced. They're things that I've learned and I've grown from, or things that have helped me. So, I kind of wanted to talk about that today. My first year as a coach, I was just a discount coach. I never did any trainings. I never did any push to Emerald group. I never did any push to Diamond group. I never did personal development. I was just in this business because I loved the products, and I had done about 6 months of Insanity, and I had lost a ton of weight. So I knew that they worked. And I was able to bring that into my posting, and I was able to make money from it. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. Like, I thought, I was never, my whole first year of coaching, I never brought in working coaches into my business because I wasn't being someone that would, because that wasn't what I was doing myself, I guess I should say. So my first year, I brought in challengers all the time, and I made, $200 or $300 a week extra when I started because of just commission. So I was like, I'm fine with this, like, I wasn't looking to, make a big, huge business. I wasn't looking to, because I wasn't looking to put in that work that I needed, and I just wasn't ready for that. So I was like, okay, I can make money from just commission. So that's what I did. And I never thought that I was someone that liked recognition and things like that. But then, once I started getting recognition, like, I went to Summit my first year, and I was a diamond coach. I was a diamond coach as a discount coach, only because I was a product of the product. I, used that compound effect. I did my, to me, my personal development at that time in my life was waking up and working out every single day and posting about it, and posting about my results weekly, and inviting people to challenge groups because I really, really liked making money from commission, right? And so then I heard that there was going to be a diamond retreat, and, Florida isn't that far away from me. I knew I could drive there and have a weekend to myself and, like, be away from my kids and hang out with these really cool girls that I had been following for, over a year on social media. And so I thought, why not? Like, I get people to buy these challenge packs all the time, and, I make commission from it. Why not just get some discount coaches, hit diamond, and go on this free retreat? So that's what I did. Like, I set my goals. I knew what I had to do that. And even though I wasn't comfortable with talking about the coach opportunity, because I wasn't making money from the coach opportunity, I was making money from my commission. So I thought, let me just, find some people that want to be discount coaches like me, and they can make commission if they want to, if they're a product of the product or whatever. But it helped me, like, I set that goal, even though it wasn't the goal that I teach you guys to set. That's what I did. And the reason I'm telling you this is because when I tell you that so this whole last year, so now I'll tell you guys this, I consecutively make at least $1,000 a paycheck now. A year ago, my first year in the business, I made $200, $300, sometimes $100, sometimes $50 a week, whatever, because it was based on my commission. So after I went to that diamond retreat, you guys, I learned, I was almost like didn't know anything about the business because I had never put work into those trainings. And that's why I made that comment today. And I'm like, if you are an Emerald coach right now, you need to be in that Push to Diamond group, because it is going to teach you how to get to your diamond rank. And when you're diamond rank, that's going to be the most that you're going to cycle. And you're probably going to have some working coaches under you. And that is going to maximize what you're making each week, where you can start planning things for your family, and you can start doing something with this extra money. And you can start building an actual business. And that's why I can tell you guys, recruit, because that is what is going to ultimately grow your numbers every single week, where you can make this into a business. And, so when I went to the diamond retreat, I was like, so I had Jen Richardson there. I had Ashley Compost there. Ashley Compost she was just like me. So I was really excited to meet her because she ran her business off of commission for the most part. Jen Richardson, though, always has recruited. She's never ran her business off of commission. So it's really cool to see and to learn and to meet different people that do different things from their business. And I was like, okay, so after I spent some time with them, I'm like, I want to do this business. Like, I like that. You know, when I went to Diamond, or when I went to Summit and I was a Diamond coach and I got a little tag saying that I was a Success Club 10, you know, whatever, where I hit Success Club 10 every month of my business. That made me feel good. When I was able to go to a party that was just for Diamonds at Summit, that made me feel good. And I was like, why don't I just, you know, do these other things and hit these other big goals, because I know that I can. And I know if I do the actual work and put in the actual work, like, these trainings aren't just made up. They're from people that have used them and it's worked for them. So that's why we share them with you guys, so you can progress, but you have to put in the work. No one can do that for you. And, you know, all the tools are there. Someone asked me this morning about, you know, what to say, and like, I never ever mind, you know, telling you guys what to say in the moment conversations. I used to do that all the time with my coach because I never put in the work when I was, you know, my first year of coaching. And it's a good thing that she always talked to me, because I wasn't willing to put that work in at that time. But if you are putting the work in, you'll know that you have a coach online office in your online office on your website. One of the first things I ever looked at was that, and that I think it's like 5-step invite process. And I didn't like the way that that sounded when I read through it. So I made it my own, you know, and, you know, we have in the file section what to say. We have a group called What to Say, How to Say It on Facebook. And, you know, it's like all the tools are there. You just kind of have to read over them sometimes. And, you know, you have to, if you're better with listening, I'm better with listening to things. So that's why I turn to YouTube all the time. If there's anything I'm wondering about how I could make something better or I could do better in my business, I Google it and I click videos and it comes up on YouTube, whatever my topic is, like, it's there. And I love just driving in my car and listening to something that can give me tips. Like, yeah, a lot of things are going to be things you're like, oh, I've heard this before. But are you implementing that into your daily life to make a compound effect and build a business? That is what, like, this business, it doesn't just happen overnight. So if, you know, you're thinking about quitting because you hit Emerald and then you lost it, like, don't cry about it. Like, don't get sad about it. You have to constantly, in this business, you have to remember, you just have to keep moving. People are going to quit. People are going to, you know, they're going to tell you that they want this, and they're going to tell you that they want to do this business and succeed, and then they won't do anything. Like, that happens. It's not, yesterday I looked at my downline and I wrote out every single person that is an active coach or is in my business. And it's so funny because I probably had 100 people actually in my downline that I didn't write their names down because they're not active coaches at this point. So, you know, those things suck. And like, when someone says that they're going to join a challenge group and then they don't, like, all of those things suck. Yes, they do. But it happens to everyone. And you can't just let that feed into you and bring you down. Like, let it bring you down for that day. This business, like, there's no, you know, there's no time limit. I'm not telling you, no one's telling you, you have to get this many people to sign up this week, or you have to get this many people in a challenge group this week, or whatever. You know, you do what you want for this. But if you want to reach those big goals, you have to set them out and set yourself up for success and be ready for those no's and be ready for those downfalls, because they're going to happen. But you just keep moving forward. And let me think what else I want to say. Tina Anderson is a new coach. She just signed up. her first week, and she already has a coach under her. So let's just use that for some inspiration today. I think that is super awesome. So I think that's all I want to say for today. If you guys want to unmute your lines and ask questions, I think that's what we'll do now. If there's anything you're wondering about, or you have questions about, open up and let me know.
Okay, I have a question for you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My thing, I couldn't hear you at first, so I kept pressing things, so I didn't know. The challenge group we're doing, because I wanted to offer that prize to get people in to try it. I have a girl message me. She wanted me to add 5 people. And then she upped it to 12 and told me none of them want to buy anything. They're not interested at all. They only want to do it to win the thing. What do you do then?
I mean, is that for your free group?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that person sounds kind of crazy, first off. No one has ever asked me. I mean, people have asked me before to add people to a group, like to a challenge group, because they might know someone that does the same program. And, I just have to, I mean, if it's so if it's a free group, I wouldn't mind adding people. If it's a challenge group, I mean, how does she even know that you want her to buy anything?
Well,
she shouldn't even kind of have that in her mind right now.
Well, she's one of my friends, and she has several of the workouts, but she's going to buy more. And so I told her, I said, I can add you to this challenge group I'm doing. And she's like, well, what is it? I said, well, it's about the Beachbody stuff that some of you already have, and motivation and stuff. So she told these girls that all it was motivation. And now, I mean, I don't know what to tell her why I'm not adding.
I mean, I would just do whatever feels right to you. If it feels right to you to add them. If it doesn't feel right to you, don't. And, just let her know, this is for, maybe just let her know this is for your people that you're networking with. And, why would you want to even add those people unless you add them on Facebook or whatever and start to get to know them and build a relationship with them? Then you may want to add them to your free group. But that's probably how I would handle that. Does that help any?
Yeah, the 2 that she did have me add, I friend requested them, and she added the one herself, which I don't really know how she did, because I set it up where it had to be admin approved, but the girl got on there anyways.
Maybe if you have another admin in there, they are able to approve people too. So maybe that's something you may want to talk about with your other person that's running it with you. We have that problem in some of our bigger teen challenge groups. So I had to just put that down to just, specific 1 or 2 people that, actually we have to go every time someone adds someone. That's why it takes a second sometimes in our team bigger challenge groups, because we go and we make sure that there's someone that is with a coach within our team somewhere. So we never have just random people in our groups.
I'm good then.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
And I don't know, this is probably just going to be like a learning experience or so I grow more, but I've had quite a bit of interest in working coaches and people wanting to sign up. And so I created my own, they were getting confused with all the groups and stuff and getting overwhelmed, and they were like missing a lot of the posts because of all the posts.
Well, I really need.
So I created.
Hold on. Okay. Tina, are you talking too? I feel like there was 2 people talking right there. Okay, Shannon, start again, okay?
I'm sorry, did I cut somebody off?
No, I'm not sure, but go ahead and then someone else can talk.
I'll try to make it quick. So I created my own little page for like just working coaches. And I don't include my discount coaches just because they actually have stated they didn't have any interest in working it. And so I don't know if I should include them or not, because I don't want them getting a whole lot of notifications and getting aggravated by all the notifications. But like, I feel like, you know, they get so overwhelmed with all the different groups and stuff. So I created that own one, but I'm the only, like, there's no participation, but I only have like 5 working coaches, and I have 2 more that are interested. I have a lot of discount coaches, but I feel like there's no participation, but I see them posting on their personal page. And so I try to give them tips, and I try to give them ideas, and I try to, like, give them, you know, stuff that I see that is posted in other groups that are important. I make sure I put on my coaches group so they won't miss it. But I feel like I'm not getting anywhere. Like, they're not, either they don't trust me, or they're just not out of their comfort zone and don't want to give in because they're, you know, they have a certain comfort zone. Is that, like, do you have any advice for like that?
So, okay, for your working coaches, okay, I know that the groups can see overwhelming, but honestly, at this point, I just feel like if someone's gonna work this social media business, they should be prepared to be in a lot of groups to start with. And, you know, you can kind of just give them, like, when someone signs up, and you can kind of backtrack if you haven't done all this. But, you know, the system that I kind of use that I've found is successful is, you know, first off, just talking to them and letting them know that they're going to be added to a bunch of groups. And sometimes I'll let them know what each of the groups are. But the first thing that I do is the new coach training. Like, every coach needs to go through that new coach training, and you need to make sure that they have done that new coach training. And you're going to know if they haven't done it, because if they're working the business, they're going to be asking you these questions that are in the new coach training, and you're going to be like, they haven't done the new coach training. So, you know, if you feel that, then you can be like, okay, you know, you haven't done the new coach training. Can you take some time, you know, 30 minutes out of the day this whole week and get that done? Yeah. And then once they're done with that, have them do the About Me form and send that to you, because it's so important. I feel like it's already setting someone up for, like, what they're going to do and what their, you know, initial, you know, whatever is to this business and how much they're going to put into it. And then you guys both are kind of on the same page for that. And you can always come back to that. When you have that, you can be like, okay, well, this was what you wrote. So do you want me to help you get here? You know, let's make a plan of how to get you to this point. And so those are, like, the keys to success, I feel like, with a new coach that's working. And for discount coaches, I add them to the new coach training too. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to add you to the new coach training, because you literally never know what someone's going to do. And I just feel like it gives everyone, like, a fair chance. And I do add discount coaches to our team big group too. And another thing is, so if you have new coaches that are working, even though the groups may seem overwhelming, are you adding them to, like, our bigger team page?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm adding them to ours, and then Jen's, and then Angelica's, and then I have mine. I use mine for, like, if there's something I really do not want them to miss, like, which is almost every day.
Right.
But I try to make sure that if I see something that I think will help them, sometimes I'll even tag them in it. They're probably getting annoyed by me.
Well, I used to always tag people in posts too. And Angelica did that to me when she first just had a few coaches to start with. So I don't think that's a bad thing to do at all. You know, your ultimate, like, if you feel like maybe online the, like, connection between you and your coaches aren't there, try to set up, like, a call with them. And so you can kind of see where they're at and where you can help them, you know, and you guys can just kind of be on the same page.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else has any questions or anything else you want to talk more about? or I can go over to share.
Hey, if we're gonna take a picture this time, I want to smile.
Okay.
I'll be ready for it.
I'll warn you.
Okay. That's it.
Good deal. Okay, Tina, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a friend on Facebook who's super motivating and super uplifting and encouraging as far as health wise goes, and I think she would make a really great coach. And I literally messaged her and told her like how I really do enjoy her posts and how I think that she has a lot of potential as a coach. And she responded and she said she's been wanting to try Shakeology, but she can't work out at home and she wants more be in like a gym environment, which is fine. But I was wondering if there's like a way not to be pushy or, to see if she could potentially become a coach. Because I told her that she wanted to try Shakeology, she could as a customer, but she would get a better discount if she were to sign up as a coach.
Right. That's really good. And it's so good that you like messaged her and you gave her a compliment. Like, I think that getting compliments is such a huge thing that adults don't get a lot. So a lot of times if I see potential in someone, I do the same thing. Like I'll look through their profile. I'll give them compliments. I'll talk to them. That's part of networking. So I feel like you're already doing a good job with that. And if it's someone like there's so many people in Beachbody that don't like to work out at home. I mean, that's a huge reason that Beachbody On Demand came, because people can take that Beachbody On Demand and they can do workouts in the gym too, they can still be a product of the product, even if they wanted to do like hammer and chisel or workouts that are in the gym. And, someone doesn't have to always, if they, like Amy Silverman, I mean, she follows programs and stuff, but you don't have to like do these programs all the time. I would recommend when you start out as a coach, you do the programs until you get more established, like, and have a bigger business, because you want to have that product of the product and results to show from this business. And so, maybe that's something you could talk to her about, is using Beachbody On Demand, or, just getting her in there and trying Shakeology, maybe as a discount coach, and encouraging her to like see people that have been successful through like that do other workouts. There's people that own gyms and they're Beachbody coaches. Our call yesterday, the National Wake Up Call, I mean, it just amazed me that Tanya, that has always worked with Shaun T, she hasn't been a coach the whole time that she was, like, her business is huge, but it could be so much further than what it is right now, that she just signed up as a coach a couple of years ago, when she's been working with Shaun T, just live workouts for so many years before. And so I think that's a good place to start, is the Beachbody On Demand.
Okay.
Start with that and see what she thinks. And a lot of people they just need to get and she can even do Beachbody On Demand. You can sign up for that for free the first 30 days. She could like become a coach, get a discount coach, and get Shakeology, and just try the free Beachbody On Demand for 30 days and see what she thinks about the workouts and things like that. So, and we have live certifications where people that like gyms and stuff work in gyms and do the live workouts. So that's another, avenue. I feel like with Beachbody, we have so many different avenues, you guys. And, when I was a discount coach, I made, money from commission. That was what I was comfortable with. Like, you may either be good at one thing or the other. And I was good at one thing, which was selling when I started. But now I'm good at both, because I kind of made that my goal, to learn both and to be good at both. So some people sign up and they're good at recruiting, and there's all different types of people. You want to find your brand. You want to find who you are first and show that on your social media in a positive, uplifting, pretty pictures, light, whatever. way so that people will stop and they'll look at who you are and what's going on. And if you think that people are going to just come to you from your posting, like, you are so wrong. Like, you have to, another thing that I've always done since I became a coach, I've spent an hour of my day every day almost. I try not to work on weekends, but I'll say that every day for an hour of my day, I am networking with people. I am commenting on people's stuff. I'm liking people's stuff. It's really important to find the people that you would want in your business. As in coaches. When you write those, you need to have a dream team list. And if you don't have one of those and you feel like you can't come up with one of those from just your friends list, then that means you need to be doing more networking and finding those people. Can you turn that down? Because that's where you're going to grow. And always remember, the people that you bring into this business are probably going to be similar to you, and that's a good thing. These are people that you want to go. The way that I look at it now is I was on this cruise, and I was there with my husband, which was perfect for my first year and everything. But next year I want to be there with a group of people that I enjoy, and that I like and I have things in common with. And so a lot of my brand is lose weight, stay at home moms, military wives, all these, what else? Stay at home moms, military wives. I can't think of what else my brand is all about right now. People that want to lose weight, people that, I was a negative person. I used to be a negative person. I used to not want to get out of bed. I used to want to sleep all day. I was depressed. People that have depression, that's a huge, thing, people I can connect with. So you got to find those things about yourself that you can look for in other people that have similar things in common with you, that you want to work with or you want to help, because you can help people in different ways in this business. You can help people financially. You can help people physically. You can help people mentally. This business changes lives, and you want it to change your life so that you can help other people change their lives too. So, okay, is anybody on a computer right now that can take a picture?
I have my
Computers, it shows more people than a laptop or an iPad or phone. Okay, I'm gonna try to take a picture. Where's nothing? Let's see. Okay, is anybody else taking a picture? We're all gonna smile. Someone take a picture on your computer. I don't even know how to do it on my computer. Okay, smile. Okay, who got that? Sherelle, you got one? Okay, good deal. Okay, you guys, well, I won't take any more of your time today, but if you guys, I'll upload this probably in a few hours. We've got to go do some things, so I'll come home and upload this if any of your coaches or anybody needs to see the recording. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.